Okay, so I'm going to tell you about right now about how the API works. You had a video on it. The main thing to think about here, we take things apart. We're human beings, we like to do this. We take it apart, we put it back together, we see how it works, we problem solve. This house right here, oh man, I had to learn. So, an API, application program interface, is kind of this translation chip. It's kind of this thing that allows heterogeneous websites or applications, whatever you want to call them, to talk to each other. Each one has kind of a different way that it's programmed, and you need an API to get them to communicate. So, API equals communication. Okay, API equals communication, right? And the Google Flights example here, or better yet, we could do a Google Flights example, right? Question is, where do you want to go, right? Basically, you put in your information, and then you have Southwest. You have JetBlue. You got Delta. And you got American. And you put in your information in Google Flights. In July, I am going to fly to Croatia. You can go there. Okay, and I want to do it at 9 p.m. And I want it to be only +1 connections, etc., etc. So you fill in this information and it sends it out to these other websites. The thing is that Google Flights, right, is not automatically able to talk to other websites. They need to communicate. And you know what? In the case of Southwest, Google Flights don't even mess with it. But I recommend it. I've fallen in love with Southwest. Okay. So right here is maybe what we call the API. Again, this is a model. This is conceptual, right? There's a lot going on that we don't see. But this is the API, Application Program Interface. On your lab, the Twitter lab, or exercise, we have the API, the Application Program Interface. Okay? I said that way too many times. But you'll have to know it on the exam for sure. So what's going on is they're communicating here. The REST API, right, automatically takes geographic coordinates and locations from Twitter and then maps it, right? And that's what they're doing, right? They're accumulating information, right? When someone puts up a tweet, they take that information and they turn it into a dot on the map. And this is the idea. Google Flights is calling up JetBlue and saying, hey, I need this information. And JetBlue returns it back and it shows up on your screen. But the only way that these two websites can communicate is through the application program interface. When you went ahead and looked for a place to live, the same thing's happening, right? You have listings and then you have a map application, right? The map application, maybe it's Google Maps, maybe it's something else, but it needs to talk to, let's say, Craigslist, right? And it needs to say, where is this place? Give me the geographic location and I can map it. Two different applications that can talk together through the application program interface. API is for communication, and you know this